Imagine a world where cars were a luxury only the wealthy could afford. Now, imagine one man deciding to change that forever. This is the story of Henry Ford and how he built an empire that revolutionized not just transportation, but the entire world. First, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to DePetrolhead if you love automotive content like this. In the late 19th century, horses and carriages dominated the roads. Automobiles existed, but they were expensive toys for the rich, unreliable, and difficult to maintain. Enter Henry Ford, a young engineer from Michigan with a radical idea: to create a car that everyone could afford, not just the elite. Born on July 30th, 1863, on a farm near Dearborn, Michigan, Ford's fascination with machines began early. As a young man, he dismantled and rebuilt watches for fun. But his career took a turning point when he joined the Edison Illuminating Company. Inspired by his mentor, Thomas Edison, Ford began working on a horseless carriage powered by an internal combustion engine. In 1896, he built his first vehicle, the quadricycle, a simple, lightweight car with 4 bicycle wheels and a 2-cylinder engine. Though crude, it was the foundation of his vision. Ford knew he needed more than just a working prototype. He needed a company. And in 1903, with $28,000 from investors, the Ford Motor Company was born. His mission? To build a motor car for the great multitude. In 1908, Ford introduced the car that would change the world, the Model T. It was affordable, durable, and easy to operate. Priced initially at $825, about $25,000 in today's money, Ford's innovations quickly drove the cost down to just $260 within a decade. The secret to this success? Efficiency. In 1913, Ford introduced the assembly line at his Highland Park factory. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a revolution. Workers were assigned specialized tasks, and vehicles moved along conveyor belts. This cut production time from 12 hours to just 90 minutes per car. Ford's approach wasn't just about machines, it was about people. In 1914, he shocked the world by introducing the $5 workday, doubling the average wage for his factory workers. Critics called him crazy, but Ford saw the bigger picture. Well-paid workers could afford the cars they were building. And they did. By 1927, Ford had sold over 15 million Model T cars, making it the most popular vehicle of its time. It wasn't just a car, it was a cultural phenomenon, giving Americans the freedom to travel and reshaping cities and towns across the country. Ford wasn't content with just building cars. He envisioned an interconnected system where vehicles, manufacturing, and society worked together. His factories used vertical integration, controlling every step of production from raw materials to finished products. He even bought forests, coal mines, and railroads to ensure efficiency. During World War I, Ford's factories pivoted to produce military equipment, demonstrating how his manufacturing methods could adapt to meet national needs. Ford's obsession with innovation extended to creating communities. He founded Fordlandia, an experimental town in the Brazilian Amazon meant to supply rubber for his tires. While this project ultimately failed, it showcased his determination to control every aspect of his business. By the 1920s, Ford was not just a car company. It was an institution. Henry Ford had proven that manufacturing could be scaled, that workers could be treated fairly, and that innovation wasn't limited to technology, but extended to how businesses were run. The Model T was retired in 1927, replaced by the more modern Model A, but its legacy remained. It had democratized the automobile, transformed American culture, and set the standard for industrial innovation. Today, we often take cars for granted. But without Henry Ford's vision and relentless drive, the modern automotive industry as we know it might not exist. His impact wasn't just on transportation. It was on how we think about innovation, efficiency, and accessibility. And that's the story of how a small-town farm boy changed the world. Henry Ford didn't just build a car, he built a dream. What do you think of Ford's legacy? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the history of automobiles.